What's the primary diet strategy used by most people to lose weight? The low-fat diet. Now, how did this come about? 40 years ago. Fat has 9 calories per gram, and carbohydrates have 4 calories per gram. So the wizards who came up with the low-fat diet figured, well, if we cut out 100 grams of fat and replace it with carbohydrate, we will reduce our calorie intake by 50%. Real genius. That's not the way it works at all. So people go ahead and they eat high carbohydrate diets, low in fat, and this is going to expose your body to a lot of sugar. Now people say to me, what do you mean? What do you mean by sugar? The white stuff on the table that we spoon onto our cereal? No, all carbohydrates become blood sugar or glucose. So there's many sources of sugar coming into our diet. Now again, amazingly, people don't know this. I just saw an article in the paper the other day about attempts of the government to improve school lunches. And of course, one of the spearheads of this movement is Michelle Obama, encouraging these kids, who are terribly obese, to consume more grains, fruits, and vegetables. Now, in general, fruit is really rough on you. Like a banana has about 25 grams of carbohydrate. That's a lot of carbohydrate. So that's the movement. These people are just all clueless. They don't understand basic biochemistry of foods. They're not nutritional biochemists. They get in a position of authority. People listen to them. And the country continues to go downhill in its health. Now, the glycation theory of aging and disease was not introduced to the scientific market until about 1987. By that time, the cholesterol and fat theory of heart disease was so solidly entrenched that the glycation theory has made no traction at all. Yet it is the main dietary hazard with which we have to deal. And the consumption of grains, fruits, vegetables, and of course they throw in a little lean meat there. Has to be lean, can't be fat. And then we just get in trouble because all of this glucose bathes all the cells of our body, jumps onto the proteins. This is including your genetic material, your DNA and your RNA, and you form glycated proteins. Now, the digestion process of this glucose in preparing to use it for a form of energy goes through an 11-step process. 11 different enzymes process it. About midway through this procedure, products are formed that are called dicarbonyls, and the primary one is methylglyoxal. And methylglyoxal is 20,000 times more potent than glucose at forming glycated proteins. And these products destroy your mitochondria. And what you don't understand is how important mitochondria are. I'm working on a new project right now describing the importance of mitochondria and what you can do to strengthen them, because they're getting destroyed. So there is a great lack of energy in this country because mitochondria make ATP, and dysfunctional mitochondria cannot produce ATP appropriately. And overweight people are tired, they have no energy, they fatigue very easily, and this is because the mitochondria are being destroyed by the glycated proteins. So we really have to eventually wake up here. And I don't know how it's going to happen. I'm doing my part by making these videos and doing the blogging, trying to tell people, but people have got to spread the message. We can't have these experts out there who far away are not experts at all. I'm Dr. Greg Ellis.